So guys, the very first thing all you have to do is just capture some kind of photograph, like you are holding a fairy light bottle in the hand. Now let's crop the image, select the 8:10 ratio, which is our Instagram ratio. So we're gonna put this photo for our Instagram. So very first thing you need to do is let's crop the image, and now we're gonna just stretch the background. So first of all, we'll just duplicate this image, go to the edit, select the free transform, or directly press Ctrl T and just flip it horizontal, so that you can see here we have enlarged the background. Just do the same process on the left screen, just flip it in a vertical horizontal way. Now just merge all the layers, just right click on it and just stretch it more. It is totally up to you. Now just merge all the layers, press shift key and just right click on it and select merge layers. Now again let's crop the image. This is our final Instagram ratio image, and now we're gonna edit this photo. Now let's just select this portion from here and let's stretch it a little bit. So go to the edit and directly you can press Ctrl D from the keyboard to stretch it. Now let's select this one portion over here with the help of rectangle tool and just stretch it in a perfect way, so that it may look some kind of original and realistic. So finally the next thing we're gonna do is just go to the filter. Now we're gonna first of all, the very first thing we're gonna do is let's add some kind of fairy dust in the photo. So the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just drag and drop this fairy dust PNG. So you can just download this PNG or the background file or the photograph of this fairy lights dust from the links in the description or directly from our website, that is www.ashvircreations.com. Now we're gonna just place this fairy dust particles over here, so that it may look kind of very cinematic with kind of fairy light theme. And with the help of eraser you can just erase some unwanted bouquets, light particles from here, or wherever you want to delete that particles you can definitely delete with the help of eraser. Now we're gonna add some more dust particles to it, fairy dust. Just change the blending mode to screen and just decrease the size of this, because we want a very minute and a detailed lights particles of this fairy dust. So we're gonna just place it somewhere over here. You can just place it anywhere, it is totally up to you. Now press Ctrl J and just make a duplicate layer of this same particle and just place it somewhere over here. Let's just erase some unwanted particles from the bottle image. So we're gonna just use the eraser tool to remove or to erase the unwanted fairy dust particles which you don't want. You can totally delete it from there. Now we're gonna do, let's just again press Ctrl J and just make a duplication of this particle PNG image or kind of photograph. Now we're gonna do the same process, just erase the unwanted fairy lights dust from here. So you can see now it is looking kind of original and realistic, which we actually want. So the next thing we're gonna do is let's just adjust some more particles, and this is totally up to you guys. You can just place it anywhere over here. It is whether it is looking perfect or what, you can just decide it by yourself according to your photo. I'm gonna just do it some kind of this portion, place this particle somewhere over here, and we're gonna just delete it from here with the help of eraser. Also let's just erase some particles also from here. Now we're gonna add the butterfly to the photo. So just drag and drop over here. This butterfly will act like kind of fairy tale theme. This is a very important part of our editing, that is to get the perfect butterfly, fairy tale like theme in this photo, especially because we have created such kind of effect or the theme. So now select the brush tool and just paint it with the cyan or the very perfect teal, bright and teal color, and just make the blending mode to screen. Now all you're gonna do is let's just right click on it and select clipping mask, so it will add a clipping mask on the below icon, and you can see the difference. Here is the before and here is the after. It is really looking very amazing and kind of fairy light luminescence effect it is giving to the photo. Now let's just paint the edges of the butterfly with this light effect. So select the brush tool and just make the minor painting, or just paint the edges or the border of the butterfly with this color, so that it should look like the butterflies are actually glowing. So we want that kind of effect, so we're gonna just place it or the paint it with this color. Make sure that the blending option should be of the screen, because that is very much necessary and important. And you can see the difference. Now let's create new layer. Select the brush tool and just add a little bit of lighting effect of the same light, and just place it below the butterfly layer. Just add a little bit of light so that it should look like the butterflies are actually glowing. So change the blending mode to screen. Now this one is looking kind of very original and cool. Now select all and press Ctrl D, and you can just decrease or increase the size of this butterfly, and you can place them anywhere over here, or whatever the position you want in the image you can just place it. Let's try to place over here to let's see how actually it is looking good or not. Just keep this image over here, because this is looking kind of original and natural. It should that is looking like the butterflies are coming from this bottle. So we're gonna just keep this butterfly image over here. Now let's add some more fairy dust near the butterflies also, to get that perfect fairy tale look in the photo, for your photo. So we're gonna add this fairy dust in this photo also. Now the next thing is, now just merge all the layers. Right click on it and select merge layers, and let's just crop the image finally once again. Now let's go to the filter and select the camera filter. That would be our final adjustment. Before getting, just press a duplication of the image, go to the camera filter and select the temperature. First of all, we're gonna go and increase the luminescence of this face of this orange tone, and just hit OK. And you can see the difference. This one is looking kind of cool. Let's erase some. If the orange of the facial effect is very much, then you erase it by using the eraser. Now let's merge both the layers. Now again, let's go to the filter and select the camera from there, and just add a temperature to around -10 or something like that. Now go to the calibration and just make the primary blue color to kind of minus around 40 or 50 would be pretty much perfect. It is totally up to you. Whatever kind of effect of the blue effect you want, you can just add, but I want a little bit and a natural tone effect, so I'm gonna give you just -25 to 38 around. Now let's add a green primary color, add a saturation to this a little bit only, just a +6 would be pretty much perfect. Now let's just keep the red as it is. Now let's add some kind of vignette in the image. Just add a little bit of vignette if it is necessary, but here it is not actually necessary. Now let's just go to the hue and saturation, select the orange tone of here and just make a perfect skin tone, like a goldish, pinkish gold effect on the skin. So we're gonna just play with this slider of this orange, of the hue, also of this saturation. This is totally up to you. According to your skin, you can just play with this skin tone, whatever kind of skin tone you want. But according to me, you have to maintain a perfect original skin tone. So just make sure that you may not destroy the skin tone, and just make a perfect skin tone. Now let's add a split toning. Select the highlights and highlight, make sure you have highlights selected, the highlights of that of pinkish effect, skin tone effect. So we're gonna just select it to around here 21 and just make a saturation to +6 would be pretty much perfect. Now let's add the shadows. Make sure to add shadows that should be of the bluish tone, because we want a perfect teal and a bluish effect in the photo, that it should look like dreamy night portrait photo or the dream fairy tale photo. So the photo theme should be of bluish effect. So we're gonna just make it a blue effect. So just make shadows of the blue, and let's add a little bit of contrast and just decrease the highlights if you want. A little bit would be pretty much perfect, or otherwise just keep it as it is. And just increase the whiteness in order to get that perfect effect. Just a little bit of whiteness to +4 to enhance the look of the brighten effect. Now let's just increase the blackness, and let's increase some kind of shadows over here. Add a clarity a little bit to the photo if you want, otherwise let's add a vibrance to the photo to +10. Select the RGB tone and let's add a matte effect in the photo. So let's just pump up from the bottom a little bit would be pretty much perfect, and just click one point over here and another point over here, and just add some more blackness effect or the matte effect to the photo. Add a little bit of sharpening to the photo to get a perfect details. So we're gonna just sharpen the photo also and just hit OK. Now here we have already completed our color grading process. Now let's create new layer and select the brush tool and just pick this skin tone color, or you can just pick the color from the color box. Make sure to select the color that should be of your skin tone. So because we want to create a shadow, or the sunlight or some kind of light is coming from the left side of the screen. So we're gonna just place this light over here to get that perfect look of the photo. Now this one is looking perfect, that the light is coming from the left direction to directly on the face, which is actually creating a amazing effect to the photo. Now let's add some kind of dust particles in the photo. So you can just download this dust image from the links in the description. Just copy and just paste to over here just by pressing Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Press Ctrl T to enlarge it. Now change the blending mode to screen. Decrease the opacity of the photo of this dust particle, because we don't want to get very much details or highlighted of these particles. So we're gonna just make the saturation a minimal and kind of normal. Just a little bit dust particles should be seen in the photo. Now you can just delete some unwanted particles from the face region, or whatever kind of, wherever you want to delete, you can just delete it. This is totally according to your photo. So guys, you can see now this photo is actually looking very better. And guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed just videos, then just smash the like button, and if you still not subscribed, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of our videos and presets. You can see the difference. It is really looking very perfect fairy tale look. So guys, don't forget to visit our website, that is www.ashvircreations.com. Also visit our filterpreset.com. On that website also we're gonna upload soon the most creative and the powerful presets. Also guys, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, just type ashvircreations. So guys, thank you for watching and bye bye till the next video. Till then guys, be creative and be awesome.